All right, a controversial adoption bill will soon now become law.
Governor Bill Lee announcing yesterday that he will be signing that measure, which has to do with faith-based organizations and LGBTQ families. The state Senate passing a measure dubbed a religious liberty bill. It would allow adoption agencies to deny serving LGBTQ members based on religious beliefs.
New here at 5, WATE 6 on your side reporter Laura Halm joining us now live here in the studio. Laura.
Well, today I reached out and found a same-sex couple who say fostering children is a blessing in their life. Megan Johnson and her wife have been fostering kids for 2 years.
Me and Allison's always talked about wanting to foster, and our kids has always wanted to be a part of that.
The Johnsons believe fostering is a way to instill love, security, and a sense of family.
A lot of the kids come in and quickly go to our kids as sisters, and we get to enjoy that. So that is a blessing to us.
A bill is waiting on Governor Lee's signature, giving faith-based agencies discretion to deny adoptions to LGBTQ plus families without facing penalties.
I don't feel like the person that I choose to love dictates how I parent as a person, and I feel like a woman, a man, and a husband and a wife can love the same as I can and can raise children the same as I can and can impact their life just the same as I can.
At Camelot, a foster agency, advocates say the need is huge. Thousands of children are in state custody and there aren't thousands of foster homes.
As an agency, we believe that you should be able to foster and adopt regardless of your sexual orientation. We hate to see anything happen that limits who can and who can't love and parent a child.
According to the Associated Press, supporters on the national level of this measure argue it's needed to protect against potential lawsuits hostile to an agency's religious beliefs. And exactly what would change isn't clear, since some faith-based agencies already preclude gay couples from their adoption program. Senator Paul Rose sponsored the bill and argues in favor of the measure like this.
They have the freedom to place that child where they want to. This bill is solely about freedom.
A number of faith-based organizations here in East Tennessee, and they either do not do adoptions or they did not want to do an interview. Guys?
All right, Laura, thank you. Now, according to the Associated Press, there are other states with similar legislation: Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Alabama, South Dakota, and North Dakota, as well as Virginia, Mississippi, and Michigan.
However, the AP reports after settling a lawsuit, Michigan agreed to no longer turn away LGBT couples or individuals because of religious objections.
Now, it is worth noting, everyone, that Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally from Oak Ridge did not vote on this bill, raising a concern, saying legislation is already on the books, the Freedom of Religion Act covering this issue.